Oh, that's how you know when you're getting serious.
Things are getting serious.
When you get a blow pop. All right, guys. Here she is. You guys know what time it is. You guys have been asking a million questions about when the drag truck is coming back, when we're working on the drag truck. Well, guess what? Today is the day. Very exciting day. Me and Michael have spent the first part of today getting everything shuffled out of the corner, getting this thing front and center, because we are going to be working on this thing a lot. It needs a lot. We got a lot to go for the current season coming up. We've got our plans pretty much got our ducks in a row over here. Michael's gonna start making noise and opening up boxes. We got tons of new parts for this thing. We are pretty much going to transform this truck even further than we were anticipating. Are you just throwing? I'm seeing wrapping paper flying over there. Oh, and our nice great wall. We like building walls. This is just a fabric kind. That way, when we start throwing sparks, grinding, if there's something in here that we actually care about, we can kind of shield that a little bit. But anyway, we've got our plans in order. It is time to take this truck to the next level. We're gonna do a little background here. If you guys haven't been following along for a very long time, we did a video series a little while ago, updating the current cage that was in it. Michael, what was it? It was an 850 cage, right?
Yep.
So we went from an 850 cage currently. Me and Michael did the recert on the cage. So let me open up this other door. Went from an 850 cage to a 25/6 cage. At the current time, that was what you needed for the class that we're gonna be running in. We are gonna be running next year. It's gonna be a Pro Street truck in the ODSS series. We'll be racing ODSS all next year. So 25/6 cage is already done inside here. Where we left off, if you guys remember, was doing some of the interior paneling. As you can see, me and Michael did the top dash piece here. We did these panels here. We were working on the floor, closing that up, and then our transmission tunnel, stuff like that. So where we are kind of at now is we're gonna take it to the next level. We're gonna chop some more things off, including the entire front end on this truck. We're gonna stick with the same back axle, but we're gonna 4-link the back instead of the ladder bar setup that's currently in it. So as you guys can see right here, this is your ladder bar style. What we're gonna do is we're gonna basically take the rear axle out, probably redo a whole bunch of stuff in the rear. Try to not mess too much with the back structure that's already in it. Michael was actually the one with some buddies that back half the truck originally. Michael, what'd you say, like six, seven years ago? 6-7 years ago, Michael and some buddies back half the truck. Michael has been with this truck since the beginning of time. So have no fear, Silent Mike is here. Everything will be fine. If you saw Greg bust out Victor over there, the torches and the cutoff wheels, you'd probably be a little concerned, but don't worry. Our captain is in the house, ready to steer the ship to victory. So the ladder bar setup on it now is great, but a 4-link setup is gonna give us more adjustability and fine-tuning the suspension, because we are gonna go fast. So we need all of that adjustability. In the front here, we're keeping the stock axle in the front for now, just to kind of not let this snowball completely out of control like Michael would love it to. But we are gonna basically go to a coilover suspension in the front, lose the factory steering, the gearbox, all that stuff. We're gonna go full race truck mode. And we're pretty much gonna chop the whole frame and just kind of get rid of that. We're probably gonna end up doing that today. As you guys already saw, we did install some fiberglass in the front. That was the front clip that we installed when we were doing the cage work. We had plans to keep the doors and the Lexan and the steel bedsides on it, but we actually ordered fiberglass. That should be in this week as well. So it'll be full fiberglass doors, full fiberglass bedsides. If you guys are interested, and I'll throw this out here now, just a shameless thing, because these things are gonna be sitting and taking up space. If you guys have a 2nd gen, maybe drag truck project, these doors are already pretty much gutted, already have Lexan put in them, still have the factory latches right here, will bolt right on. we are going to be getting rid of these or selling these. These would be perfect if you're going to turn a second gen truck into a race truck. These are already gutted. You can sell your good ones or hang on to them. That way you don't have to cut these up. This is wrapped. This is, as you can see, the blue is the factory color right here, but already have mirror deletes, gutted doors, and then the bed sides out here. If you guys can see the bed sides right there. Those bed sides are already gutted. You guys can have those as well. So if you guys are interested in the gutted bed sides and the doors, let me know. You guys can purchase those and save onto your good stuff. Obviously, second gen parts are valuable nowadays. So that is it. That, I think, is the rundown. We have teamed up with the guys over at Fleece and Freedom, just like we do for everything. Freedom is building us right now the baddest, one of the most indestructible, baddest engines out there. Originally, we had talked about possibly running my aluminum engine in this truck. And also, so a lot of questions about the previous drag truck, the two-wheel drive Pro Mod truck. I still have that. It's still sitting over in that shop. We will probably eventually get to that at some point, maybe towards the end of this year, maybe for next season. I still have the two-wheel drive second gen. So basically we have a four-wheel drive second gen drag truck project and a two-wheel drive second gen drag truck project. That would be more in the Pro Mod category. Like I said, this is Pro Street. This truck is staying four-wheel drive, staying a long bed. And yeah, this is the truck that we will be racing all next year, or this upcoming year, I should say this upcoming year. So yeah, that is the game plans. I'm super pumped. I'm really excited to get back on this. It's gonna be a lot of work, but we're ready. We're finally ready to kind of start tackling this and getting this thing ready for the upcoming season. And yeah, that's, did I miss anything? Miss anything back there? Sally? No?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah, a lot of cool, great stuff coming for this truck. We've got a lot of plans for the rest of the whole thing. So should be cool. Should be really, really fast. Oh, baby.
You know what?
What? What'd I forget?
Just in case anybody cares, it's like Pro Street, 4,400 pounds. Pro Mod is unlimited in weight.
Right.
So it's kind of like, that's why there's two.
Well, there's absolutely zero reason to have two. We just like to party.
Yes.
Yeah, the two-wheel drive. So the two-wheel drive Pro Mod truck, you know, we're really excited about that. That is like it's going to be a really interesting time in Pro Mod class this year. That is for sure. We're kind of not ready for that quite yet. We're gonna get this truck done. We're gonna complete this truck because this is where we pretty much left off. I mean, Michael, I don't know where your heart falls on this, but I love four-wheel drive drag trucks. That's like, you know, it's just kind of like where you graduate from. Like you start driving a truck like that, and then it kind of morphs into this. The two-wheel drive thing is like the ultimate in craziness, but a lot of people love the four-wheel drives.
It's the meme of I bought a daily.
Yeah. Bought a regular cab second gen, thought it was great, started cutting things off of it, and next thing you know, we're putting fiberglass on it and all of that stuff. So Michael's unboxing. We placed a rather large order with Quarterbacks for all of the suspension stuff. So we've got our 4-link kit. We got wishbone setups because we're going to do a new wishbone setup for the rear and the front. And yeah, I'm pumped. I love, man. We've been waiting for a while to get back on this thing. It's been a while, but we are here, boys. We are here.
Who's the village?
We are at the point of no return now. We have got lines on the frame, and we are getting ready to do a little choppy. Any guesses? Any guesses? Should we try and weigh what we're gonna cut off here? Besides a lot.
Steel Alley's back.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think the bathroom scale is gonna quite cut it anymore. That's probably pretty heavy. So I'm not sure if we had talked about this or not, but obviously you guys can tell we're gonna chop the whole front end off of the truck and go ahead and make that out of tubular, just because. Basically, we're not going to be using the factory coil buckets. We're going to go coil over in the front, and we had also talked about making our own cross member here. That way it's actually removable. We're not going to be using the steering box anymore, so really anything from up here we're not going to really use. We're talking about cutting that off. We're talking about shaving all of this stuff off. At some point, we're kind of like going to spend more time grinding all of the factory stuff off rather than just making new engine mounts, which we probably won't even reuse the factory ones. We've talked about going to possibly a mid-plate setup, and we're probably going to leave the factory control arms and go with that, again, using the factory axle. So besides saving a ton of weight, really the only thing that we were gonna have to mess with anyway was the engine mounts, and then also mounting. Basically, we're gonna have to remount the front end, but remounting the front end and the engine mounts are really the only things that were staying. Steering was gonna go, coil buckets were gonna go, and that cutting it right here really doesn't affect the control arms or anything like that, and doesn't really get back far enough to mess with any of the other structure cage stuff. So we will still have a factory frame rail truck. We'll just have about 2 feet of it. So, right? Hey, is that a factory frame on that truck? Well, heck yeah, all 2 feet of it. So we're gonna get ready to chop this baby off. Well, there she is. Went ahead and borrowed the glass bathroom scale. I called Allie. I was like, "Hey, you mind bringing down our nice bathroom scale? Because we don't have scales here yet to measure any before and after. We're probably gotta get some, order some, but." Guess your weight. This piece right here below, I'll wait for a couple milliseconds. This piece right here, we didn't measure coils, springs, shocks, steering, just what you see right here that we just cut off, 160 pounds. So what will go back will be a whole bunch of chromoly tubing, which will weigh nowhere near 160 pounds. What is a foot of chromoly of what we're gonna use? Like a couple pounds? Not even? Oh, he's got it written down. He's got a cheat sheet.
1.367 pounds.
1.3 pounds per foot of, what was that, 5 inch 5/8? Yeah. Oh boy. All right, well, that's the easy part. We're gonna go ahead and plate these ends in. Right now, we'll get those plated and then we'll be able to start with our tubing. choppy, some grindy. We are ready to go. We've got our new frame sections here that we are going to place right there. I'm probably dirtying them up after Michael just got done cleaning them. Apologize. My hands are kind of clean, but we won't touch this one. But we got our plates made up. Cut them out right there. Cut them out. We did happen to lose. We did happen to lose our grinder. I think this is like one of the first grinders that I ever owned, and she died. We were cutting a lot of that block for the wall up. I think she may have inhaled too much smoke, and she is just a goner. No more power. But we basically just got those things done. As you can hear, the welder is getting fired up, and we're gonna weld on those plates. What? Let her rip, Jimmy. I can't see you. Our curtains. Alrighty, we are plated up, ready for the fresh start. So what you're telling me is there needs to be an engine back in there. Test and tune tomorrow? What? Test and tune tomorrow, boys. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know, it's the little things. We are ready to start again. Hey, my friends, that is pretty much going to wrap up today's video. First day back on the drag truck build, and we have managed to you know, cut some things off, make some more work. Another thing that Michael brought to my attention that I didn't even think about is, you know, we were planning on putting the billet engine in here, which is a pretty decent weight savings. We're going back again with a Freedom engine, which is going to be not an aluminum engine. It's going to be a cast engine option that they are familiar with, that they know is bulletproof, which obviously weighs a little bit more, but the weight savings that we took off the truck is going to be good, because it'll kind of complement each other, and we can put some more weight where we want it. But anyway, that is pretty much it, boys. Stay tuned. We will be doing the race truck with the other truck content. So if you guys are not really into the drag truck, which I mean you should be, but we will be still working on the dually, working on the second gen, doing other truck stuff kind of in between all of this, and trying to kind of manage all of that at the same time, while spending quite a bit of time on this thing to get this thing ready for the upcoming season. So it's gonna be awesome. We got a lot of time to work on it now. We can work on it all day long, but it's awesome. So hopefully you guys give this video a big thumbs up if you guys are excited to come out, see the truck in action this upcoming year. I can't wait. I'm super pumped. We'll be at all of the ODSS races. We'll be at other stuff, local stuff. Again, it's 4-wheel drive, so we can run in other stuff here and there. So very pumped. Very pumped. I can't wait. I can't wait. We both feel really awesome about the truck, about where it's going, about all of our new beautiful pieces. And this truck should be a bad unit. But anyway, that is gonna this is gonna wrap up the video, guys. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. See you guys in the next video. See ya.